Quick and easy tips on installing a toilet. Coming up next on the at-home channel at Buildipedia.com. You know, installing or replacing a toilet may seem like a daunting job, but in reality, it's a snap. I'm Jeff Wilson, and today I'm going to lead you through the process of installing a toilet. Of course, we're going to install this Kohler toilet, which is not only a water miser, it has a dual flush system that will either flush with a full 1.6 gallons or a half flush of 0.8 gallons, but it's also pretty nice to look at. In the box, you'll get a lot of stuff. You'll get some hardware and things that come with it, but also you'll get a template like this, manufacturer's directions, very important. In our case, it also comes with this gasket, but you'll also need a few things like tools, for example. You'll need a drill with a masonry bit, a driver helps out. You'll also need a couple of wrenches, maybe a couple of screwdrivers. I'm going to use a China marker to mark the tile where I need to drill a couple of holes. And then for supplies, you'll need a water line, a wax ring, and some clear sealant. Now this toilet is actually held to the floor with these brackets, and I'm going to install those brackets using this template. Now most toilets will come with a template. This template came with this toilet, and it helped me get the rough plumbing in the right position. Now I can lay this template out, make a couple of marks, and drill holes for my brackets. Every toilet needs a water supply. This one, according to the directions from Kohler, threads through here, goes on finger tight. This is the wax ring, and the wax ring is an integral part of any toilet install. You always want to remove the old wax ring if you're replacing a toilet and replace it with a new one. Now I've taken the wax ring out of the plastic, and you'll just set it on the drain like this. When you set the toilet, the weight of the toilet will deform the wax ring and fill any gaps.
The most common toilets install right over the wax ring and connect to closet bolts that slot in the waste drain flange. Gently set the toilet on the wax ring and apply a little downward pressure to create a good seal with the toilet horn. Then fasten the toilet to the floor with the washers and closet bolt nuts.
Okay, in our case, the install is slightly different. The wax ring installs along with this gasket, and then the toilet installs here. So we're going to use these closet bolts. They go into our flange like this, and they're held in place by the flange. Then we're going to set this gasket on top of the wax ring carefully, and as I tighten down the closet bolts, I'll be deforming my wax ring. All right. I like the way that this toilet has its own sealing gasket here, so according to the manufacturer's directions, I should be able to drop the toilet right into place and everything should align perfectly. Right? I don't know, let's see how it goes.
With the toilet in place, I installed the screws for the mounting brackets and snap on the screw covers.
All right, now I can connect the water supply. Now this is where I'll install the dual flush buttons. Again, one of the flush gives you a full 1.6 gallon flush, one of the buttons gives you a 0.8 gallon flush, so it can be a real water miser. According to the directions, we're going to take the buttons, and these will slide down into this contraption. You can see they're sort of complementary buttons here. They go in side by side like this and install right into the lid.
A bead of silicone caulking around the front and sides of the toilet base adds an extra seal against leaks. To complete the installation, I fasten the toilet seat and lid with 2 screws. Finally, turn on the water and flush to check for proper operation and any leaks.
Well, that's it. One toilet installed. See, installing a toilet is something that any savvy do-it-yourselfer can do. I'm Jeff Wilson. Thanks for joining me, and come back often to the at-home channel at Buildipedia.com.